Heyo! We're on to game number 2 for this Zotac Cup number 48. Once again, let me introduce our players. On the top right side of the map, we're going to have MVPTAiLs. He's going to be our orange Protoss player. And all the way over here on the other side of the map, on the bottom left, it's going to be FXOasd. He's going to be our yellow Protoss player. Now, why they decided to pick colors that are so similar to each other, I have no idea. Just makes it incredibly annoying to watch. So, last game, pretty short. I think that was the game ASD kind of threw away. Yeah. So that didn't work out too well for him, even though he scattered it. It was just like the wrong decision to take that one zealot and try and send it all the way across the map instead of just killing the gateway and be done with it. So, unfortunately for ASD, Tails got a pretty easy win. I mean, there was quite a bit of micro there in those fights, obviously, if you were paying attention. So, you can watch those micro fights. I had those in the highlights. I love a good zealot micro fight. You don't see them too much lately anymore. Usually whenever there's a Protoss death ball, there's kind of just a move and force fields. So it's nice to see some Protoss players throw down some APM. And a simulator going up there for ASD, so mirror builds from both players coming out at this point. And yeah, sorry guys, I haven't been posting video. Oh no, Tails! Why'd you do that? He had to cancel it. Whoa, wow, that's so funny. So like I was going to say here, it's funny because I did that yesterday with the probe, and it was actually with a gateway in my Nexus trap. So anyways, I was kind of half laughing at myself there. But sorry I haven't posted any videos recently. I've been doing some other stuff, and I was actually just kind of waiting for MLG to post the replays, and it just took forever. And I was like, oh, they'll post them pretty soon. And they just didn't, and they didn't. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll start commentating, do some other stuff then. So here we are with the Zotac Cup, but as of me recording this, I think the replays are out for the new MLG. I think that was Columbus. Yeah, whatever the newest MLG championship was. I want to commentate some of those games, so you'll see more of those appear on my channel. So we're going to boosting down those warp gates. That Stalker will be out pretty soon, so good timing here from ASD to get out of there. No, he's not. He was trying to fake out the Zealot there, but it didn't work out. Or actually fake out Tails, maybe hoping he's going to throw his tech and show it, but he isn't going to fall for that. Tails waited patiently. Double gas here for ASD. 3 guys in one gas, 1 in the other. I'm not sure if that's just his timing of this build that he's got mapped out, or he just forgot it. Either is very likely. People make mistakes. ASD here at the front of his base, going to be playing defensive. And Gateway's going down in the front of his base, one of them at least. That's going to make for an easier wall off. And here we have, this is going to be a 4-gate. 3 gates so far, another pylon, so no 4-gate here yet from Tails. But these gateways are a lot later here for ASD. And now the fight has begun. Probe's right here. Probe is going to get down that pylon. He gets down 2 pylons, but one Stalker's forced to fall back. Zealot versus Zealot. That sucker's going to fall down pretty quick, and ASD should be able to hold this. He's pulling a lot of probes. He really wants to deal with these pylons. He doesn't want those things to get up. But I really don't see Tails. I think he's going to cancel these. No, he's going to go for it. He's going to warp in some stuff. There's going to be Zealots. There's going to be Stalkers. He isn't warping in anything yet. Oh, there we go. Here comes the Zealots. But he's going to get canceled. Oh, no, for Tails. That is just tragic. So this attack doesn't work. He's forced to retreat. Now ASD is sitting pretty. Held that off fairly well. He did have to pull a lot of probes for that, so that sucks for him. But in the meantime, back over here, Tails did throw down Nexus. So I like the move here with the Nexus. If you try to go for a 3-gate pressure or a 4-gate pressure and it kind of gets shut down before you manage to warp in anything, you have a lot of money to spend, and you can just throw down a Nexus. And it's hard for your opponent to turn around and do a counter pressure because they more than likely went tech, and they're not going to be attacking you anytime soon. So it just gives yourself a little bit of an economic lead. But ASD going for a gas steal in here. Quite funny, so slowing down the tech a little bit. Robotics Bay on the way for Tails. And Nexus going up here for ASD. So we're going to see a little bit of a Protoss macro game. Naniwal actually showed that he liked to do this. He went for a 4-gate. What event was that? Oh, it was DreamHack. I just watched DreamHack this weekend. That was great. DreamHack, they put on some production. Damn, that is good. If you guys haven't watched any DreamHack stuff from Stockholm, Sweden, that was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome. But anyways, I was talking about Naniwal. So in one of the matches, Naniwal went for a 4-gate, but it got shut down before he got a warp in. He just put up 2 pylons, and he figured, you know what, he's got too many forces. He just cancels them, goes back, and instantly drops down a Nexus. And he has 4 gateways, so you have plenty of production in case you, unless you think you're going to get attacked. So worst case scenario, you cancel your Nexus, but more than likely, if they can, whenever you apply pressure like that for a 4-gate, you can see what they have, and if most of the time you can gauge, all right, I can easily throw up a Nexus here, I'll be safe for a long time. And like I said, if they decide they want to actually attack you, then you have 4 gates to produce units from, and then that's good for you, because more than likely you have enough production to defend. So ASD running around the map here. Ooh, look at this. Tails scouts out the probe, and oh, he doesn't see. He sees the probe, but he doesn't see the pylon there. So ASD just pumping out a lot of units. We're going to see Blinkstalker play here from ASD, while Tails is going to go with the Immortal composition. Now, Immortal's Rock Stalker is pretty hard, in case you don't know that. And, ooh, look at this Observer heading out across the map. Let's check how many production facilities we've got. 4 here for ASD. Stalker's being warped in. Blink close to being done. Now, like I said, Immortals are going to be the ones dealing the damage, so we're going to have to see Tails micro this fairly well. Keep those Immortals alive, and use those Immortals to focus down on the Stalkers, because if you have Immortals attacking Zealots, you might as well throw them away. That is pretty crappy, or even Sentries for that matter. Immortals just need to kill the Stalkers. That's what they do. That's their job. But here we go. Big attack coming here from ASD. He's got 71 supply versus 70. Here we go. Guardian Shields for both players. Blink is going down, and he's going to back up just a little bit. He has Blink, and he's throwing down some force fielded Immortals. Sneaking on the left side. Not enough force fields going down here for ASD. And now blinking back down the ramp here. And, oh, is he going to hold? It looks like yes. Tails is going to hold this, but he took a little bit of a beating. And look at that supply. Only they were at 71 versus 70, and now it was like 65 versus 64. So pretty even trade there. Let's check the resources lost tab. 1380 versus 1587. Anyways, ASD gonna go for it once again. Do we have more Immortals? Yeah, 3 Immortals up there now. 2 Stalkers. Here we go. Big attack coming here. Blinking straight on top of the Immortal. Gonna take it out. Yes, he's gonna get it. 1 Immortal. And I think that was the sacrifice of 1 Zealot, 1 Stalker. Now he's just gonna fall back. And yeah, just going to fall back. But back at his base, he's got a rowboat facility on the way. Zealots now coming out. He's maybe going to wait for those shields to regenerate. He did show at least a smart move here as focusing down the Immortal. Here we have more Zealots. Stalkers going back in. And does Tails have enough? Yes, he's got quite a bit of here. Plenty of Zealots, and those Zealots up in front are taking quite well. ASD is going to be forced to back up. Those Zealots doing a nice job of tanking that damage at Tails, building up some more units. We have a Robotics Bay on the way. 3 more Zealots and a Sentry. And at this point, now ASD is probably going to go back home. Yeah, he's heading back out across the map. Throwing up his Forge. What else has he got going on here? He's got a Robotics Bay, but this Robotics Bay is much later than his opponents. Holding map control. So I like this. Whenever you have Blink Stalkers, you might as well have map control, because your opponent just can't catch you unless they have Blink as well. But this army from Tails is looking pretty sick. And his Stalkers coming up. This could be pretty bad for them. He needs to get out of there. Yes. That 1 Stalker got hit quite hard from those Immortals. So let's check the bases out here for both players. 4 gateways here. First Colossus coming out on the field. He has that extended thermal lance on the way. He's even researching, or actually he's probably going to get Blink out of his Twilight Council. You eventually need to get up that if you're going to play Protoss Mirror Match and your opponent already does have Blink. It's just kind of necessary to chase them down. Robotics Bay and a gateway going up here. Is this his second Robo Bay? Yes, it is. ASD really wanting to start pumping out some Colossus here. But I'm worried for ASD. I'm worried he's not going to have enough units out to defend this big push coming here from Tails quite soon. These 3 Immortals and all these Zealots with 1 Colossus and extended thermal lance. Actually, it'll be 2 Colossus by then probably if he chrono boosts it. Yeah, he's chrono boosting out there, but if he has if he has this army plus 1 Colossus and extended thermal lances, and let's say like 3 or 4 more Zealots, I don't see this army here from ASD holding unless he just gets an insane amount of Zealots. He's really going to have to get his Zealot count up just to bide himself some time. But 1 Colossus coming out, another one here on the way. Actually, yeah, this one will be out in time to stop Tails by the time he crosses the map. So, yeah, ASD going to go for double Robo Bay here. And Robotics Facility, sorry. I don't like the names. Like, this is a Robo Bay. This is a facility. I don't know. Those names just never made sense to me. But anyways, TAiLs pushing out now across the map. He's got more actually more Stalkers just now being warped in. That extended thermal lance should be done. Then ASD sees this. He sees this with his observer flying across the map. And he's TAiLs is going to waste no time, going to go straight through the middle of the map, taking out those destructible debris. And ASD is going to have to get a good position up here on the high ground. He's going to have another Colossus out. That may be 3. He's going to have 3 out. Yeah, he will have 3 by the time this attack gets here. Proxy Pelin going down here for TAiLs, but those 3 Immortals may be the difference here. So many Zealots. Let's check the unit count. 12 Zealots versus 13. 3 versus 2. 3 Immortals. 17 versus 12 Stalkers. So it's Immortal and Stalker count that is giving TAiLs a little bit of an advantage here. Blink is just not finishing, so TAiLs is going to have Blink also with this big attack. Did that 4th Colossus coming out? No, not yet, but 3 is done. 2 coming out really close to being done. Oh man, TAiLs really needs to attack before those 2 more get out here. He's got a really nice amount of Zealots here. Pretty decent concave. But the 2 Colossus are just now coming out. So TAiLs now going to go for it. Stalkers need to get in the back. Zealots pushing forward here. And Colossus spawns to the high ground. Immortals pushing up to the front. They're going to focus on those Colossus. Nice control there. And this Colossus in the back needs to stop attacking that pylon. That's not going to work out for him. And oh my god. And oh my god, who's going to win this fight? There's 2 Colossus at the top, and this Colossus down here. This is such a close fight. 90 versus 80 supply. Oh, look at all the reinforcements here for TAiLs. TAiLs is going to win this, and I can't believe it. TAiLs is actually winning this fight. I thought for sure ASD would have a lot better chance, but no, there's the GG. And TAiLs takes that fight. It had to have been the couple extra Stalkers. I think he had 5 extra Stalkers and 3 Immortals, and those can really add some DPS. That was more than enough to make up for the 1 Colossus that he didn't have as his opponent did so. Good game there from TAiLs and ASD. TAiLs takes the series 2-0 versus ASD. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to watch more of my stuff, you can always go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/EonShiKeno, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.